Hey human, welcome to my little corner of the internet. I hope you're having a really good day today. Thank you so much for taking some time out of your busy day to come and see me and see what I'm up to. That makes me super duper happy and it is appreciated more than you could ever know. And to cover my part of things, hi, I'm Fern. Clearly, as you can see, I'm a person. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day today. I may look a little bit different than I did in the last upload. I have messed with my camera settings and I think they're a little bit better now. I'm not sure. I think they're a little bit better. I also had my headset on the whole way through the last video and I thought, why don't I try not having a headset on for a little bit of it and then put it on later? Yeah, so in today's video, funnily enough, I've already recorded about, let's say 3 hours of footage, and I spent 3 days editing it, only to decide that it wasn't good enough. I had a lot of misunderstandings of the patch notes when I first read them, and there were a couple of game mechanics that I didn't quite get, and it's really messy, and the whole video is me cutting in across 4 different days to update things that I got wrong and say things that I missed. And I just thought, we're just gonna redo the whole thing because I think that's a lot easier to watch than seeing me be there and be back and be there and be back over and over and over and over and over again. So, hello, welcome. As I know, as many of you know, a lot of us don't like reading, especially not patch notes. I never used to read patch notes. In fact, for most games I play, I still don't read patch notes. Which is really bad of me, I should do that. And you probably should also read patch notes, but if you're here, you probably don't read the patch notes. So I'm here today to tell you everything that came out in the update in the patch. It was the 0.195 patch, and it was the full fantasy of Barnes and Briars update. And it's a really cool update and it adds so many things, so I'm going to jump on into the little cam mode and I will see you there and we'll start going over absolutely everything that you need to know. So grab some hydration, maybe grab a snack, kick back, get comfy, open up your favourite game, all of that lovely stuff. I have tried my absolute best to make sure you don't need to see the screen during this. So, you don't have to watch everything if you want to. Say you've got one monitor and you want to play Palia, you put me on, and then you minimize the tab and then you open Palia. I've made sure that you can do that and you won't miss anything too much if you do that. So, yeah, kick back, relax, and hopefully enjoy the video. And also, do you like my earrings? They're quite fancy in comparison to the ones I normally wear. I usually wear, like dinosaur ones, so I've got the fancy ones on today, and I think they're quite cool. And I will see you there, and we will go over these patch notes from top to bottom. Apart from the bug fixes, I might not do those. I am undecided. Before we get started, I'd like to give a little disclaimer kind of thing that I am not a Palia partner, and I am not made aware of the information that the Palia partners are. So all of this is my own research and my own understanding of the patch notes, and I don't have any insider information and I don't have any sway or any contact with the devs or anything like that. It's just me on my own. And I've tried my best to understand these for you, and I'm even recording you a whole new video because I want everything to be perfect for you. And hang on, there you go. And I want everything to be as easily digestible and understandable as possible without like 2 million different cuts where I've misunderstood something. So yeah, little disclaimer over. We will move on to our first topic, which is really, really exciting. First of all, we have the first new skill introduced since the game released, which is absolutely crazy. What? Hello? This is the first time a new skill's been introduced since release, and that's really exciting. What is the skill? Ranching! The skill, I will say, is based on the concept of caring for animals through every single one of their life stages, which unfortunately does include what the game calls venerated. If you're not looking at the screen, you're looking at the game. I did that in little air quotations. I did Google what venerated means, and it doesn't seem to be an actual word used in farming, but maybe I'm wrong. But basically, when the animal gets so old they can't produce things anymore, you have to trade them in for treats, or if you've got a rare treat, you can reincarnate them as a baby again. But that is something to get your head around before you dive into the skill. You will have to be with your animals from when they're born to when they grow old, and have to be passed along for treats, which definitely hit me a little bit when I read it, because like it's understandable, but also yeah, it a little bit difficult on the old emotions when you're not expecting it. So yeah. To unlock the ranching skill, you need to complete the quest, which gets you your glider. My glider is a premium glider. It's not the default glider. But if you're sat here watching this video, I'm going to assume that you already have your glider. I mean, I could be wrong, but I feel like you probably already have your glider. And Delilah will turn up to your plot with the thing that you saw before that I'm going to go back and show you, called a barn bell. It's over here. Yes, I have only decorated this one little spot for the video. Look, leave me in. She'll come here and she'll deliver this object, and like the stables board, you can craft this object as many times as you like and place like one on all of your different plots, which makes it nice and simple. And you'll travel to the barn, as I just demonstrated. I've demonstrated it twice this video actually. I am right on top. And you'll get a quest here that will give you your very first animals and introduce you to all the mechanics. Wait a sec for them to spawn in. There we go. In the patch notes, the ranching skill is compared to gardening. However, they shouldn't be compared in my opinion, because gardening works on an hourly basis in real lifetime, or in the game it's once every in-game day. Ranching works on a real-time focus. So in 24 hours in the real human world, you only have to look after your animals like once, which is good because they get sad if you don't look after them. But yeah, it shouldn't be compared to gardening. So the first animal you will get is what these little guys are here. Can I angle it? Actually, I have a better idea. I have this. The first animal you will get are peckies, and they have capacity for two full they have capacity for 2 produce, and their produce is every time you collect from them, you will get 4 eggs, which is really nice. I'll demonstrate it here because Dash is ready. I'll go up, press G on your keyboard, and you get given an egg, which is really exciting. And you get a lot of experience from collecting the eggs. As you saw, I just got 90 experience for 1 collect, which is really good. I have seen a lot of people, like, they'll buy an animal, they'll pet it, they'll feed it, and then they'll sell it to get experience, but I think it's probably worth waiting until the harvest is ready, and you can speed up the harvest with treats as well if you want. But yeah, so you'll be introduced to your animals, and you'll also be introduced to the concept of breeding, which happens all the way over here. we'll have a little run over now. So that's your main barn over there, and over, oh, I ran into a lamppost. I have done that in real life more times than I'd like to admit to, and one of them potentially might have been in front of my high school PE teacher. Yeah, he laughed at me a lot, but we're not going to talk about it. But here's a little baby area, and you see Mr. Snuggles and Branch and Ruby, they're all my babies. They're all little babies at the moment. And this right here is the breeding section, which for those of you who are listening, not looking, it's literally in a directly straight line from the gate. You can't miss it. It's like blue and a little thing. And you will click on like 2 animals that you want to breed. I can't because my barn's full, but I could if my barn wasn't. And when you breed, there's a chance for them to pass on their traits, but there is also a chance for them for the baby to develop new traits as well, which is really, really nice. Because you can get new traits from buying ones, but you can also get some pretty good traits from just breeding, which very cool. So let me come over here and I will show you what you get as you progress through the level. So level 1 of the skill, you have the barn bell, which is it really. And the tutorial that you get given with quests is enough to level you up to level 2, where you can get 1 singular Pecky for 1,000 gold, and it will come as a baby. Level 3 of the skill, you unlock a couple of treats, 5 treats. You can get one that removes treat effects, you can get one that speeds up the rate at which they grow. There's one that helps with breeding. There are 2 that help with breeding actually. And most importantly, there's the name well cookie. If you just happen to give one of your animals a really stupid name, like Banana Man. Yeah, we didn't talk about it, but if you give your animal a really silly name like that, you can rename them once for 100 gold with the cookie, which is really nice. Then at level 4 of the skill, you will unlock access to buy a trufflet, which is another animal. It has a bigger appetite and you need to pay attention to it more often, and it digs up mushrooms for you. I haven't had one harvest yet, so I'm not sure which type of mushroom, if it's all the mushrooms, if it's only one particular mushroom, I'm not sure. But I will, if you want, I can give you a full ranching guide. If that's something you'd like, just let me know in the comments. And while you're there, if you enjoy this video, a like would be amazing as well, because it tells YouTube that you think I'm doing okay. And YouTube's like, well, that person, that Fern over there, that Fern the person, they did a decent job. I'm gonna let more people know that they exist, which is really awesome. So if you could just leave me a like, leave me a comment, leave me a subscribe, whatever you feel comfortable doing, that would be really appreciated. But of course there's no pressure if you don't want to. Right, moving on, we've got level 5 of the skill, which there's nothing in the store. You go from trufflet at level 4 to the cookies at level 6, but level 5 you get 10 more barn space, which is really nice. I can actually pull up the patch notes right here and just show you quickly to prove my point. Haha! Here we go. Level 5 ranch upgrade plus 10 storage, and it's free as well, which is really cool. There's also one at level 8, but that comes later on. At level 6 of the skill, more cookies, more biscuits, more treats, and I don't know if I need to read them all out to you or if I let you explore on your own. Do you know what? I'll read them out. You have an oopsie cookie, which lets you remove a trait. You have a never grow cookie. If you feed it to a baby, emphasis on baby, it has to be a baby, they will not grow. to the next life stage. They will stay the life stage that they are. They will stay a baby forever. Predictable cookie says no gaining new traits, because animals can gain new traits. I'm pretty sure it might be locked to babies, but don't quote me on that because I'm not 100%. They could gain new traits as an adult as well, but naturally, they've, at the very least, they've got a lot more chance of gaining traits when they're a baby. And the Me First cookie, which is another one that helps with breeding. If you have two really good animals, but one of them is a lot better than the other one, you can give them the Me First cookie and their traits will be prioritized when breeding, which is really nice. At level 7, you can unlock an Ormu, which will produce milk for you. It needs more attention than the other two animals, and I think it needs more food as well. And it will bring you milk, which has been nice. At level 8, you unlock the previously mentioned plus 10 ranch space, bringing you up to a total of 30 space in your barn in total. And 30 space is enough for 30 animals, which is a lot of animals. So you'd better hope that you have enough food for them all, I guess, because that's a whole lot of animals. But level 9, you unlock the bumbles. Unlike the other ones that have increased in attention and food needed, the bumbles don't need they don't need as much attention, they don't need as much food, and because they don't need paying attention to as much, they produce honey at a much slower rate than the other animals produce milk and whatnot. And that is it until you reach level 10 and you unlock the guild store. I will leave the guild store for you to have a little nose at yourself because I don't want to ruin all the surprises, but I will say there are some really good things in the guild store, so you will thank me later for letting you experience the excitement of that all by yourself, because yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing. As you saw, you can collect eggs with G. Looking after the animals requires you to do two things. You can pet them, little pet, gorgeous, and you can also feed them. I'm not going to feed this animal because they are at 96 hunger and you don't get experience unless they're below 90, I'm pretty sure. And I think it's 2 experience points for every 10 or 15 hunger. But that's a really good thing to note, not feeding them until they're below 90, which I know sounds a little bit cruel, but they don't want feeding when they're that full, so you don't get any experience for it, which is pretty poopy, but yeah. And that is literally all you've got to do. You've just got to pet them, you've got to feed them, and you've got to collect their produce. One thing I haven't shown you yet is the concept of treat bags. Now, there is an option to get 5 treat bags. No, 4 treat bags from the brand new bundles that we'll be talking about later. But the way to get treat bags usually is by trading pets in. Now, you usually wait until pets are fully grown and old to trade them in so that you get more treats and stuff because their rarity's gone up, but you can trade them in at whatever life stage you want. So if you do want them to, if you want more treats, you can come over to this little board here. For those of you who are listening, you will spawn in, you'll cross the bridge, you will go to your right, you will see a chest and you will see a table next to the chest. If you press F on that, you will open your inventory. And the third box down is an option to donate your animals. I'm very sorry, Banana Man, but I've got to donate you for science so everybody can see. You click confirm and you get treat packs pop up. I got 2 uncommon treat packs, and you open the treat packs the way you would other packets. I got a name well cookie and a good value biscuit, which is really nice, which means I can change somebody's name and I can give one more value when I trade it in. There are so many different types of treats you can get. And they're so useful. So treat bags, definitely amazing. Perfect. 10 out of 10. We love them so much. They're beautiful. I shook my head then, but I didn't mean to. There are also chests conveniently placed around everywhere for you, which are so fun and so cool and so nice. And the last thing that I haven't brought up before we finish off this section is animal traits. As you can see, if we look in here, these peckies, they all look the same, right? And then we come over here, we've got a little purple, and we've got a little purple here as well. And we come out here, and we've got a blue pecky who's got zigzags. Yep. As well as practical traits, your peckies can also get cosmetic traits. In fact, any of your animals can. You've got practical traits and you've got cosmetic traits. Some of the traits are good, some of the traits are bad, but the cosmetic ones, I feel like they're all good to somebody. I know there's a trait for the trufflets that makes them look dirty, like they've just rolled around in mud. I love that one. I was in a stream the other day and that streamer absolutely did not love that one. They were like, no thanks. I don't like this one at all. Mostly the traits you're going to get are going to be from breeding or buying new animals. However, they can develop from just the animal naturally being a baby, or there are treats you can get that can add traits, remove traits, shake up the traits, all of that lovely stuff. And that, I think, concludes our section of the ranching skill. I hope that you feel informed and everything you need to know. Again, if you would like a full ranching guide, let me know. If you don't want a full ranching guide, don't let me know, because that'd be a bit mean actually. Hey Fern, I don't want you to post another video. I don't want to watch your content again. Yeah, that's mean. If you leave a comment like that, I'm gonna delete it, because I don't want people seeing that and getting the impression that I let my community have negativity in it like that, because I want my community to be safe for the people that follow me, you know? So you will get deleted. But yeah, that concludes our ranting section. We've spoke about traits, we've spoke about treats, we've spoke about breeding, we've spoken about collection, we've spoken about feeding, we've spoken about petting, and other things you'll probably discover on your way. The tutorial for this skill is really good, and we will hop over into our next section now. There'll be a little woof on the screen, and then I'll go there. The next section shouldn't. I don't know why I said it was the next section. It should be the same section. It is a wonderful thing they've added to the premium store called handlers licenses, which allow you to equip any of your animals. If I want Mr. Snuggles to come out with me, I can. If I want Stripe or Dash or anyone, I can. See, I've got Dash selected. I come out and there's Dash. Dash just kind of runs around with me. And when I'm sprinting, they do a little hop. When I'm walking, they do a little walk. I can go back to my pets tab and I can equip Mr. Snuggles, and Mr. Snuggles can run along with me. And yeah, the one in the premium shop at the moment allows you to bring with you bumbles, trufflets, or peckies. Ormus they haven't worked out yet, as far as I can see. Sorry, let me just pull that down a little bit. There we go. They haven't worked it out as far as I can tell. As far as I know, that's the word. As far as I know, because they're big. Also in the bundle is the, oh, hang on, I'll hide myself, and then you can see, there we go, haha, you can see, is the Ormu Enthusiast outfit, which comes in 3 different swatches and has a little Ormu at the front, which is really cute. And you've got a little basket with pieces in it as well. It's in blue, yellow, and green, which is really cool. And also, there is a beekeeper outfit, with bees on it. And the fun thing about this outfit is the hat, the top, and the trousers, they will all light up every time you catch a bug, which is really awesome and amazing. It is a really cool part about this set. So definitely consider it. However, I will say currently in the store it is 5,312 Palia coins. However, even though that's £40, which is a little bit ridiculous, that's it on sale with 50% off. It is on sale until September 29th, 2025. So if you like the idea of this bundle, please save yourself £45 and get it while it's on sale. I would recommend getting it September 28th at the latest, because I don't know what time it's stopping, and obviously that's going to vary between time zones as well. So definitely grab it. If now, as I said, we are actually moving on to the next section, which has taken me like 2 hours to prepare for, which is a little bit crazy. But I wanted to have everything built and prepared ready for you. So I'll see you in the next section, and there'll be another cool animation. I don't know which one I'll choose this time. Welcome to the next section of the video, which is housing. That's right. Palia has introduced a whole new line of housing called the Alchemist Cottage, I'm pretty sure. Is it the Alchemist Cottage? Do you know what? I've got the patch notes like literally right here. I can check. Yeah, Alchemist Cottage. See, I was right. And the Alchemist's Cottage home line is quite revolutionary to the whole game in general. The housing system will never be the same ever again, and that is so exciting. The most exciting ever. The reason it's taken me so long to prepare is not only did I have to build these three, but I wanted you to see what they looked like unmessed with, and I needed to collect all of these, and I needed to get the money to get the money to buy the houses with. And do you know what? It wouldn't have been an issue if I hadn't have messed up the last recording. However, I did mess up the last recording, which means that me buying these and moving them around wasn't actually saved. So I thought I would complete these right in front of you, and you could see they only take like a minute to build each, which is really nice. So this one's B over here. So we've got A there and B there. That green thing, you're just going to have to ignore. That green thing, not part of this, okay? The green thing is its own thing. It is not part of the home line. It is a part of something else. This home line you can only get access to if you have level 10 furniture making, and it will appear in the town hall where you buy the other housing. I will show you where that is, like, right now. I'm just realising now I changed into this outfit, which is the one that you get with the thing minus the hat, so I could test out whether the effects definitely worked. As I mentioned it in the last segment, and look at that, it lights up and it's so cool, and I love it. I love it so much. I thought the blue swatch might match the frog hat, but I think they're slightly different shades of blue. But you know what? I'm wearing the frog hat anyway because I like the frog hat. And here we are at the town hall. Pretty nice, pretty cool. You walk in here and there is a little cash register at any time of day. You can buy a crafting license. Do you know what? I'm going to buy a crafting license. But you scroll down, there's Alchemist Cottage A. Once you buy A, you can buy B and the base room and the stairs and all of that lovely stuff. I will say, on the website, it says that they would recommend buying mostly base rooms. However, there is currently no other way to get your hands on the attachments, which includes the roof ivy. So I, as somebody who plays Palia a lot, am going to say, in my humble opinion, you should probably ignore the patch notes when they're telling you to get mostly base rooms, because, you know, why am I in here? These storage things don't take up, no, the house things don't take up any storage space because they're house decor, and you never know when you could use them. And also, the little ivy that I'm about to show you in a moment is so good for landscaping. It is awesome, like 10 out of 10, 100 out of 10, 200 out of 10. And I'm going to get changed into the right outfit for this section, and I'll see you there when the house is built and everything's good. And here we are. Both the houses are built, and I am in my little red dress to match. We're going to ignore the front because the front has purple. I tried to make it match by making a purple bit on their hair, but from the back, the outfit looks really good. So we're just gonna look at the back, okay? Because it gives the right vibes. Anyway, this is what House A looks like, all alone, when it is freshly built and nobody has tampered with anything at all. It comes with some nice windows. It comes with wall beams. It comes with those things. It comes with roof ivy, which is the best part of it all. This thing here, this roof ivy thing, this is why you want to get loads of this set, because it's beautiful. You can use it on the floor, you can use it on the roof, you can use it anywhere you like. And here's what the inside looks like. I would probably recommend a different wallpaper, because it does look quite cramped with wood all over the place, and also you can't see out the windows. I mean, you can kind of see. That's my only complaint with this whole thing, is that you can't see out the windows properly, because it does make it feel just a small bit claustrophobic. And here is House B. Very exciting. This house has got a little sticky outy bit on the front, and it's got a chimney. It's got the same columns on the side, and it's also got this little bit here that sticks out the top, and of course a little bit of roof ivy. And then this is kind of what I did so far, just sticking everything together. So we're gonna hop into build mode, and I'm going to give you a little show, like show and tell of what you can do. Pretty cool, is it not? Also, quickly, before we go, functional attic. Oh, hang on. Functional attics. You'll just have to not fall off this bit here. But yeah, it comes with a pre-built attic. You just need to buy stairs for 1,000 coins, and then you can get up to the attic, which is amazing. I've got such big plans for this house. Such massive plans. It is unbelievable. So yeah, we'll hop into H mode now, and I will show you everything. Okay, I have a list here of everything that has been added. So actually, do you know what I can do? I can very quickly, so that we don't get overwhelmed. I've got that, and I also should have, which I don't have. Let me get it. There we go. Haha, nope. Go down. Good. Yeah, go further down. Okay, there we go. Ha! Look at that. Thumbs up. Woohoo! The Alchemist's Cottage comes with a touch of spooky fairy tale charm, perfect for your autumn adventures. Here's a rundown of the new capabilities that this exciting addition brings. So, most importantly on the list, we have got multi-level building, the ability to stack rooms up to 2 levels high with the Alchemist Cottage line. Also, most importantly, we have attic access, the ability to add functional attic spaces, and also the fact you can have open air patios is amazing as well. Like, look at that. Look at how gorgeous that is. Hello, this is amazing. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Excuse me. Okay, we'll read them all out. Multi-level building, the ability to stack rooms up to 2 levels high with the Alchemist Cottage line. Indoor stairs, the ability to place stairs inside to access higher levels. Custom walls, the ability to change or remove walls entirely, regardless of whether another room is connected. Open vertical spaces, the ability to remove floors between levels for lofts or large open areas. Attic access, the ability to add functional attic spaces. Open air patios, the ability to hide the roof of a room to create outdoor spaces. Socketable add-on points. Attach unique building add-ons at designated spots. Custom rooftop items, the ability to place specific roof-style items on top of your home. Group select. Selecting the first story will include everything connected to it, while selecting parts of the second story will only include items linked to the specific areas chosen. Ooh la la, ooh la la, ooh la la. Very cool. It has kept quite a few features. You can use wallpaper and flooring. It counts towards overall building limits. It also has a connected room limit of 10 rooms. And important notes. These will not connect to the Harvest House because, they're so much better than the Harvest House. You wouldn't want to connect the two, would you? Like, one of them is clearly superior. And you can only get it after reaching furniture making level 10. There are 2 options available, blah, 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 blah. And homelines are a work in progress and will evolve over time. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Shall we get rid of the patch notes now and just go and have fun? Bam. Wow, look at that. We're in Palia. Ooh la la. So, if I was to potentially grab this room, I could... Actually, could I? Let me... no. I, in theory, can place it up here. Maybe I need to hide the roof. Yeah, and then it places up there, which is really cool. Super cool. Insanely cool. Oh, I didn't realise you could spin the camera around like that. That's pretty nice. Right, let me pick up this and rotate it so the roof's facing the right way, maybe? Actually. No, yeah, we'll have the roof facing the right way. So you will go... No, how do I rotate in Palia? Q&E. Gorgeous. Bam, look at that. And now, the house, it's all good. And it's on top of there, like that. I could also grab this one and stick it on like that, which is awesome. And now I've got a little cross of houses. And if I want there to be a doorway in between those, I can go for a doorway there. If I want... Go away, please. If I would like that wall on the outside to be a completely open wall, it could be. I could have an open air house. You could make a doll's house with this if you wanted to. Just a little bit of inspiration. If you wanted to make like a row of them and dollhousify it, that'd be cool. And yeah, it's just really cool. It's really awesome. It's really amazing. Like, there are too many words for greatness. Oh dear. The Alchemist IV seems a little bit bugged. There we go. Let me put it on the roof. Okay. Do you know what? I can put it on the roof all by myself. If I exit this mode and go to a different mode. There we go. If I do that, I can stick it on like so, which is really nice. Look at that. Ooh. There's now ivy on my roof. Am I happy with this window? No, I'm not. Am I happy with the window now? No. What about now? Is that good? Haha. That's amazing. Look at that. That is the best window I've ever seen in my whole life. Because if I sit down on the floor, I can look out of it. Wow, that was sarcasm, by the way. I don't like the idea of windows being on floors, as I'm sure most people don't. But yeah, amazing new housing stuff. You use these sections here to connect the roof. So if I wanted to put another one coming out this way, if I did that, the roof lines would line up. There are pretty windows. There are these little windows here, which I have such big plans for. There's more big windows. Look, I can just have a wall that's windows. And there's this piece as well that I'm going to... I can't make it hang off there. I can make it hang off there. That's okay. And to make it look more natural, I can get this piece. And I can put this piece on the roof alongside it. And then it looks so cool and so marvelous and so amazing. Look at that. Actually, I don't like that one up there. Let me grab that one, please. Okay, I can't grab that one. Let me go into H and grab that one. There we go. But do you see all the potential here? Do you see everything you can do? And look, we go inside now and oh, it's bugged. If it's bugged like this, you need to go into the other room and also, hang on, I can show you actually. It's out. Okay, so one thing to note is potentially it might be a tiny little bit buggy at first, as we've shown, but that is to be expected. You know, it's a new thing. And look, now I've gone through and done all of that, I can get to all the rooms nicely, which is really, really nice. Stay tuned to watch me decorate this, because I will be decorating this. I will be decorating this a lot. I will be decorating the heck out of this. This is so gorgeous and so beautiful. Hello, the most beautiful thing ever. Yeah, you will see this grow and evolve and change so much, so well, and you'll be so happy that you got a chance to watch. Anyway, that is it for the housing section. So the next section, we're gonna be a little bit short. It's gonna be a little bit short, but it is the best section ever. I will say, if you don't want spoilers for the Gardener questline and what happens when you complete it, you should skip the next section. You should skip it. You should go past. I should have the timestamps in the description. I might put a timestamp on screen that way. No, that way. I might put a timestamp right there. I might not. You never know. I might be looking silly right now. I might be pointing at there and there's absolutely nothing there. I might point down there and there's absolutely nothing there. So who knows? But yeah, if you don't want spoilers for the quests, skip past the Gardener one and skip to the Country Fair one. Ta-da! The Gardener quest. There has been an update to the Gardener, which is literally the best thing on the entire planet. I will say I haven't done the quest, so I can't give you an awful amount of information. But if you raise your friendship level with the Gardener to level 2, you will be able to unlock a quest where the Gardener can move into your house. I'm going to pull up the patch notes again so that I can give you a full overview of what this is, because essentially I haven't done it. I haven't completed it, so I want to make sure I'm giving you all of the information that you need. A brand new friendship opportunity is blossoming in Palia. The Gardener, a long occupant of the Earth Temple, is now ready to step beyond the temple doors and open their heart to friendship. If you've completed the Earth Temple questline, you'll receive a visit to your plot from Einar, who will invite you to embark on a unique journey to befriend the Gardener. Raise your friendship with the Gardener by chatting with him and bringing thoughtful gifts. Once you reach level 2, a quest will unlock that allows you to bring him to live with you on your housing plot. The Gardener gets to live with me on my housing plot. I'm so excited. I am the most excited ever. And then a little dump. Along the way, you'll explore his dream of connecting with all Galdor through the Flow network and Einar's understandable reluctance to allow such a powerful reach. Complete the journey to not only restore and mend their relationship, but also earn a one-of-a-kind decorative reward exclusive to the questline. Wow. All I can say is I am the most excited ever. Full stop. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Are you kidding me? The Gardener gets to live with me? That's really cool. That's really cool. I like the idea that the Gardener has friends. That is amazing. The Gardener having friends. 10 out of 10. Wonderful. Love it. Okay. That is it for this section though. I'm not giving you any more no, wrong thing. I'm not giving you any more spoilers than the patch notes do. And, you know, I'm also not quite rude interrupting me. I'm not quite level 2 friendship with the Gardener yet, as he clearly demonstrated, so I can't give you too much information, but I'm excited to explore it myself, and I'm excited for you to explore it yourself as well. As we're now 45 minutes into the video, I'm going to remind you to hydrate yourself, okay? Get some hydrating liquid, have a little sip of it. Make sure you're looking after yourself. None of this rubbish dehydrating liquid that's full of rubbish that you don't need, okay? Ideally, we have water, but I know a lot of people find water really unpleasant to drink, so just something that will hydrate you, okay? Look after yourself, reset your posture, have a little stretch, have a little shake, maybe have a little boogie, all of that stuff. And, of course, remember that you are amazing. Okay, I promise. Look, pinky. Pinky promise. That way, if you're not amazing, you can cut off my pinky, but like you can't cut off my pinky because you're amazing and you're so cool and you're so awesome. You deserve all the love that anybody else could ever give you, but most importantly, you deserve all the love that you could ever give yourself. Okay? You're beautiful. You're amazing. Your outfit looks stunning today, even if it's pajamas. You look stunning today. I'm so proud of you for everything you've achieved today. Even if everything you've achieved is just waking up and putting this video on. Even if you're not even out of bed. I'm proud of you, okay? I'm so proud. And I will always be proud. Now, on to the bundles. Yay! We have a brand new bulletin board bundle set called the County Fair bulletin bundles. I'm pretty sure. The County Fair bundles. If you skipped over the lore when you got the quest at the start, basically, Delilah, who's this hand, has an enemy who's this hand, and they're like, my farm better than yours. No, my farm better than yours. No, I'm better than you. No, actually, I'm better than you. My farm better than yours. My farm better than yours. Blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna win the competition this year. No, I'm gonna win the competition this year. No, my state farm is gonna be the best. No, my farm's gonna be the best. No, no, no. I'm going to be the best at the fair. I'm gonna be the best at the fair. Yep. So you're helping Delilah make sure that she is the best at the fair. And in order to do that, you need to get game prizes for the mini games. You need ride building materials for the roller coaster. You need fair food for the people at the fair. And you need livestock things to show off. Gardening things to show off. All of that stuff. Gorgeous. Right. First up, game prizes. You need a giant goldfish. You need a Kilima in Chezu game. A will-o-wisp rock hopper, a green pearl, and in reward with that, you will get relationship points with Auni and a treat bundle. For the ride building materials, you need 10 pallium bars, 25 flow-infused planks, 50 stone bricks, 50 leather. And as a reward for that, you will get relationship points with Nio and a Kilima treat bundle. For the fair food, you will need 10 hot hounds and 10 blueberry pies that have to be star quality. You can't hand in unstarred, they have to be starred. Then you will have flotato fries with ketchup and fish tacos, and the quality on those does not matter. Hot hounds, blueberry pie, 10, starred. Fries with ketchup, fish tacos, 10 of each. Doesn't matter. You can make it starred, you can make it not starred. Nobody minds. And in reward for that, you will get relationship points with Badru, and in a surprise to everybody here, a Kilima treat bundle. A surprise to absolutely everybody here. And last but not least, Livestock Expo, you will need 40 eggs, 40 milk, 25 honey, and 10 apple jam. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Especially the honey. I feel the honey and the green pearl are going to be the worst parts of this quest for most people. Maybe the giant goldfish as well. I am doing a Ferns full guide on the bulletin board soon. Don't you worry. It will be posted potentially next week or the week after, I think. Yeah. and I'll give you everything you need to know. Also, a really good thing to know, I can't show you because these are done, but you actually have the option, if you haven't completed a bundle, to take back the rewards. Not the rewards, the thingies. So if you hand in an item and you're like, actually, I don't want to hand that in, let me take that back. You can take it back with a little minus button in the corner. 10 out of 10, amazing. Take everything back. And that concludes... No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. As a reward for completing all 4 bundles... All 4. I did 3 then. All 4 bundles. You will get access to a new furniture set. It is called the... Well, I can't teleport home. Okay. I'm going to run home so I can show you. It is called the Rancher's Decor Set. And it comes with loads of stuff that matches the brand new house landscape, which we'll be talking more about later. Have I bought it to show you? No. Am I going to buy it to show you? No. No. If it was one of the other ones, I'd potentially consider doing a I bought it so you didn't have to. But it's not really my cup of tea, to be completely honest with you. It's not really my cup of tea at all, so... Well, we'll just leave that there, and I'll be back to show you a little bit of the Rancher's set. Hi, Rancher's set. So we've got bag of apples, a bowl of apples, green jar, haystack, hay pile, lopsided fence, milk jug, onion bag, produce bag, purple jar, rustic fence, shelves. These shelves are gorgeous, by the way. They're very small. It might not look like it in the picture, but they're really small, and they're just small, basically. Rancher's side hay roll, Rancher's small hay pile, Rancher's tool stand. The tool stand, I absolutely love. The tool stand is amazing. I'm going to be using it all over the place in every build. Yeah. Rancher's trough, upright hay roll, wooden barrel, wooden cart, which is also pretty cool, and wooden crates. This is what you get for completing the bundles. And if you don't complete the bundles, don't worry, it will be coming back at some point. Potentially just not for a while. It potentially won't be coming back for quite a little bit, but it will be back. So if you can't complete the bundles for any reason, don't worry, because it'll be back. This next section is a little bit weird because currently nobody has been able to test this feature out and nobody knows what it's like. They have added what is called daily quests, which in the name are daily quests. And the daily quests are meant to give you Tailor tickets, which will allow you to unlock cosmetics for free. Currently, the only cosmetics you can unlock are hair colours, makeup colours, and just hair colours and makeup colours. Beard colours also count, although I think they're like kind of in the hair category because beards are made out of hair, and like they're both head hair as well, you know? I don't know. Does that make any sense at all? I'm not sure, but head hair, beard hair, and makeup, which I definitely have on right now. No, I don't. But look, I can have my eyeliner, and I can have my lipstick, and I can have foundation. Yep, and I can have some brows as well, and eyeshadow. Yeah, gorgeous. Do you like my makeup? I just messed up my French. Makeup, which I'm very clearly wearing right now. I'm not wearing right now. I don't like makeup. It triggers my sensory issues really badly, like really badly. So I don't think I'll ever be wearing makeup. But yeah. But because I can't tell you a lot about the daily bundles, we're going to go back to the patch notes. Ta-da! Patch notes. Daily quests and earnable cosmetics. A new way to keep both your looks and days fresh in Palia is here. We are introducing over 200 rotating daily quests, each themed around helping the community. Every day, you will receive 2 randomly selected quests. For now, they can only be viewed in the P menu/feature guide, but they will eventually appear on the community bulletin board in town. Don't like the quest you're given? You'll be able to reroll your daily quests with reroll credits. You'll receive 10 per patch. So 10 days for each patch. You can be like, don't like these. Give me a new one. Give me a brand new one. Completing daily quests will reward you with Tailor tickets, which is the new currency that lets you get free cosmetics. I've just spoiled the rest of the new earnable currency designed to expand your style options. Currently, we're unlocking new colours for hair, makeup, and facial hair. However, I really hope that they will introduce outfits that you can get with Tailor tickets as well. Force more people to play more often. I think that would be amazing. If I could earn an outfit with Tailor tickets, I would be amazing. That would be the most bestest thing ever in the whole entire universe, and that would be so cool. Even if it took like 100 days of doing the dailies every single day, that would be the best thing ever. And I really hope that that's where they take this new feature. If they take this new feature down the route of you being able to get new outfits with it, that's where I hope it'll go. That'd make me so happy. Of course, your looks as they are, they haven't edited any of the base things that were there already. The original colour options called Back to Basics are still available. In fact, we've expanded the basic colours from 25 options to over 60 shades. Like a colour, you can also favourite it for easy access. Very cool. Finally, a brand new colour picker tool has been added to the hair and makeup menus, making it easier than ever to find making it easier than ever to find the perfect look. Bam. I really, really, really hope that these get fixed soon because I'm so excited to be able to start doing daily quests. I think daily quests will revolutionize Palia they'll just revolutionize Palia. They'll revolutionize the way people play, and they will be so fun. And it will force people to do stuff that they don't usually do as well. I presume and hope. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. And now it's time for the most exciting section of them all. New plushies. New plushies. And new potato pods, but most importantly, new plushies. Also, do you like that I grabbed some of my plushies to do the new plushies thing? I just thought it'd be really cool to have them all sat with me. You've got this one and this one and this one and this one, and they're all dinosaurs. I do have plushies that aren't dinosaurs, but I wanted to get the dinosaur plushies, so dinosaur plushies. So the new plushies in Palia are not dinosaur plushies. However, they are almost as good as dinosaur plushies, not quite. We have got the shark fin in extra large form, which you catch in the same way as the small fins. You catch a shark and it has a chance to drop as an extra reward, like sticker packs, but purely for lake sharks. And the Duskwing Butterfly plush. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. We love Duskwing Butterflies. We love them so much. Amazing. 10 out of 10. Beautiful, gorgeous, amazing. I will say it does use the same model as the RTB plush, which is a little bit sad. But it is a Duskwing Butterfly plushie, nevertheless. And we love it so much. There is also, hang on, I don't need my plushies for this section, give me a minute. There is also a new variation of potato pods that are called shiny pods. And they're like normal potato pods, but they're shiny. Oh, I can't highlight. No, okay. We're not gonna highlight them, but you can see there they're kind of shiny and kind of cool. We've got Prissy the shiny pod, Cyrus the shiny pod, Goldie the shiny pod, Maggie the shiny pod, Elliot the shiny pod, Raina the shiny pod, Zenny the shiny pod, Laszlo the shiny pod, Cappy the shiny pod, and Patch the shiny pod. and they all come from Shiny Pod prize bags. So that is something to keep in mind because I haven't. I've seen a few people get confused. They are specifically from. Oh, hello. Sorry, I thought you could. There we go. Haha. They are specifically from Shiny Pod prize bags, and I have one right here. This is my Shiny Pod that I got from my Twitch drops, which are on, by the way. If you have Twitch, if you watch a Twitch streamer for 6 hours or 8 hours, you will get rewarded with in-game items. But look, there's my Shiny Pod. It's gold and it's shiny. And you know, just in case you didn't know, I am actually a Twitch streamer. I'll pop my name up on screen like there. It's Fern the person, same profile picture. However, it's Fern underscore the person, not Fern the person all in one. So keep that in mind. But I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at 3 p.m. UTC +1. When the English time zones change over, I will be streaming at 3 p.m. UTC without any pluses or minuses. And I say UTC, I am in England in the United Kingdom, so I follow their time zones. However, UTC is easier to listen to and work out because most people know, well, I say most people, some people know what their time zone is in comparison to UTC. But, you know, if I was to sit here and I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm in BST right now, so whatever 3 p.m. BST is for you, then you can work it out. That's not as cool and not as nice. So my boyfriend is sat there giggling to himself right now. I know. It's not my fault that nobody told me that we had a universal standard time. I'm just putting that out there. That's not on me, okay? And that was lighthearted, by the way. I'm not I'm not being narcissistic there. I just haven't come across anything that would need me to know that information until very recently. And my boyfriend happened to be the one that told me that information. So thank you, boyfriend. Much appreciated. Love you. Right. We've seen the shiny pods, we've seen the plushies, and that's all. I think for this section, yeah. What's next? Who knows? I know what's next. It's the misc section. It's the section where we talk about the misc things. So, the first misc thing in the misc section is, look at this. Look at the autumnal look of Palia. There are pumpkins everywhere. There are fall coloured trees because people call it fall in some places of the world, even though autumn is just a nice better word for it. Look at this. Look at the little cart with the little pumpkin and the little hay with the little pumpkin. And even in some of the shops, there's little pumpkin themes. I love it so much. It's so pretty having everything be in awesome colours and having little pumpkins everywhere. Like, look, there's a little pumpkin outside the library. I don't think. Oh no, there is. There's a pumpkin inside the library. I know that there's a pumpkin in Tish's as well. And like, look, there are pumpkins all over the place. And Tish's is really well decorated actually, which is not a surprise to anybody at all. But look, it's so cute. So the whole of Kilima, I'm pretty sure. Let me check. I'll check for you. Yes, autumn has arrived in Kilima. So the whole of Kilima is in warm seasonal hues. And the Spooky Moon Store will be making an appearance in the next update, which is super exciting. I haven't seen the Spooky Moon Store yet because I have not been playing long enough, believe it or not. I may have 600 hours on the game. 640 hours on the game, actually. But I've only been playing since March, so I'm excited to see the Spooky Moon Store. I'm super excited to see the Spooky Moon Store. Up next, in the misc section, there is the currency bag at the end. So if you open up your inventory and you go to the 4th tab, it is all of your currency. You've got the fun books, the Tailor tickets, your regular currency, your renown, your infected essence, most importantly. Your infected essence is now a currency that you carry around with you at all times. So there's no more going shopping and going, oh no, I forgot my money at home. Whatever will I do? I'm going to have to pay 100. No, I'm going to have to pay 10 gold to go back home. And I'm going to have to fill my inventory with infected essence. And I'm going to have to pay 50 gold to go back to Central Stables. And then I'm going to be in a right pickle. No more of that. You can also see all of your thingies as well, your medals, and your Magi Market tickets too, because they carry across between events if you didn't know, which is quite nice. Next up, there is a new Plushy Celebration when you catch a plushie. I'm going to pop this screen up now, and in the little in the little box, I'm going to put a clip of me getting a plushie, so you can see what it looks like, but it pops up on the top of the screen and it is so cool. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. It's amazing. No more missing the next time you get a plushie because it's right there. It's right there. It's like it's big at the top. It's like, aha, you've got a plushie and it's so cool. It's like a little party. Yeah, we got the plushie. We got the plushie. Yeah, it's amazing. It's so cool. And bundle pullback in the patch notes is on the misc section, but I mentioned it in the bundle section. So submit an item but changed your mind, you'll now be able to reclaim it as long as the bundle isn't completed yet. The sub bundle isn't completed yet. But yes, that is everything in the misc section. And now, last but not least at all, I've decided we're not going to include the bug fixes. Last but not least, premium store. Yep, premium store. Here we are in the premium store. Now, the most of note thing is this little red outfit. It is 2,550 Palia coins, and oh, hang on, I need to hide myself for this section, it appears. Where am I? Here. Haha, I have vanished. But here we have Little Red. It is a really cool outfit. It is very shiny and it has a lot of colour swatches and it's really cool. To put into perspective, 2,550 Palia coins. In order to get that many, you would need to spend £27 and 25 pence. I don't know what that is in other currencies, you'll have to work it out yourself. Moving along swiftly, we've got the valedictorian set. It comes in 3 different styles, and each one has 3 different colour combinations, as is typical with Palia outfits. You can buy all 3 of them for 1,700 Palia coins, or on their own, they are 850 Palia coins each, and I quite like them. They come with this skirt and with a top, and the top, it's very unique. It's got a little dip at the side and cool stitching and everything. It's a cool outfit in general. Bloop bloop. Next off, look at this. It's a glider, but it's the boss balloon from Chopper Bob, and it's so amazing, and I love it so much. It's so very perfect, and so beautiful, and so wonderful, and everything that you need it to be. And here is the new house plot that's come out. It is very, very big and very open, and if that's something you're into, I think this will be amazing for you. And that is 1,275 Palia coins. Again, put into real terms, you would be able to get it for £14 if you have Zeki's Club, but if you don't have Zeki's Club and you've never bought coins before, you'd have to get the £27 bundle, because it is just a little... Hang on, is it? Oh no, you can get it for £14. 14 Great British Pounds. Blub blub blub. Next, we have the Little Red tool set to match the outfit, and it's got all the tools in the game apart from the bug bag, because the bug bag doesn't have skins, and I like the kind of ruby detailing on all of them. They've all got little gem details and they are perfect. They are stunning, they are beauty, they are grace. And we've got a bedazzled glider as well that spits out sparkles, and it's been glittered on top and on bottom, and it's had gems stuck on it, and it's just really cool. And Peckies you can get as pets. I'm pretty sure I already covered the £40 bundle in the earlier section of the video, but you don't have very long until that comes off sale. So yeah, if you want to get that, save yourself £40 and get it now. If not, yeah. But as a pet, you can get the Bahari Pecky, the Barafan Pecky, or the Umbran Pecky. And the Bahari Pecky you'll be very used to the appearance of. The Barafan Pecky, it's kind of like pale, dusty, and red. And the Umbran Pecky is blue, black, and orange. And that is all that is currently in the premium store. However, let me come back. Right, there we go, there we go. There we go, and there we go. That should be everything now. So if I open this, oh, yay! Okay, this right here, these all come on September 23rd. So we have the most beautiful dress bundle ever. I will be getting this bundle, definitely. 200% I will be getting this bundle. It has a hat, a top and a bottom, and a flower in the hair as well. Oh, adorable. Beautiful. There's also a new tool skin that will be added, which is, it's got all the woo effects, and it's all fiery, but it's like blue fiery, and it's kind of like those wiggles in the sky that you get, and they're so cool. And it says that several new outfit collections will be added to the premium store, available September 23rd, so potentially there might be another one. I'm not sure if that means several as in these three from the Rose Garden collection, or if it means there's another collection that they haven't posted about here. Who knows? And if you would like to pause to read the bugs, they're here now on screen, so feel free to pause if you would like. If you would not like, you don't need to pause. I'm just putting them up for people who want to read them, because I'm not reading all of these out to you. And also, here are the top known issues that they're working on as well. This is something that they're actively trying to fix in the known issues category. And there are some other issues as well. So if you wanted to pause to read all of those, I hope you just did. I hope I scrolled slow enough that you were able to pause. Yeah. And that, my friends, concludes the video. Oh my goodness, it has been a journey. It has been a journey. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to transition us over to the end screen with a little bit of editing magic. Are we ready? Are we ready? Editing magic. Ooh. And here we are at the end of the video. I hope you have enjoyed your time here so much. I hope I have explained the patch notes well enough that you now understand everything that's happened in the update. That would make me really happy if I did. I'd like to say you've been watching this video for an hour now, over an hour now actually, almost an hour and 20 minutes, so you should hydrate again. You should have a sip of your drink, maybe even a long sip of your drink if you haven't been sipping all the way through, and look after that body that keeps you going and looks after you and all of that stuff. I don't know if you can tell, but I really struggle with eye contact, and staring at the camera kind of feels a bit like eye contact, and it's just a tiny bit uncomfortable. I'm not an eye contact person at all. My flavour of Neuro Spicy is very much the flavour that does not like eye contact, so looking at the camera, yeah, a little bit painful. But I really do hope you've enjoyed your stay in my little corner of the internet. Before we go, I'd like to remind you that you, as a person, are completely valid. You are enough. You have always been enough. And you will always be enough. And you're so perfect. All of your imperfections are so imperfectly perfect and perfectly imperfect. You are an amazing person, and you should remember that, okay? You are good enough. You are enough. You have always been enough, and you will always be enough. And I am proud of you for everything you have achieved today, the past week, the past month, the past year, the past lifetime. I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. You're amazing. And look, the sun's come out and has started blinding me for the last section of the video. It's like, yay! The video's done. I'm so happy. But I'm gonna, yeah, there we go. No more sun. Goodbye, sunshine. Thank you so much for watching today. And thank you so much for giving me a whole hour of your time. That is, oh my goodness, that is crazy. A whole hour of your day? You chose to spend a whole hour with me? That's insane. That is honestly mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. Oh my goodness. Wow, crazy, crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna love you and I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna leave you with a reminder that I am on YouTube, obviously, but I stream on Twitch every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. I have an Instagram and a TikTok. I don't use them a lot, but I have them, and I'm going to start using them again soon at some point. And that's about it. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Please, if you feel comfortable, leave me a like and a comment and maybe even subscribe, because that helps tell me that I'm doing good enough, and it helps tell YouTube that I'm doing good enough. And if YouTube thinks that I'm doing good enough, it'll show more people my videos, and that'll help me grow. And maybe I can even become monetized and make a couple of pennies, and that'd be really cool. That'd be absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you. Oh, I took my ring off. I meant to have a ring on that finger. I took it off because I was washing my hands. I'll see you in the next one, I hope. Bye.